Okay, so today I'm just going to make a little video about some of these common things in the first aid kit and what they're used for. So first off, this didn't come with a kit, but it's a thing of tweezers. There's 4 different tweezers, so I put that in there. So first off, on our trauma side, we have a splint, SAM splint. These are really good. So basically you unroll it and you splint it so you can form it around like the arm or something, and then you can tape it to the arm so it stays in that position. So immobilizing bones. Then you have tape, securing things, bandages, that kind of thing. There's pins in case you need to pin a bandage or something. You have shears. These can cut through obviously bandages and stuff, but also they're good for cutting open clothing. Tourniquet. If they're bleeding a lot, you can wrap the tourniquet around and tighten it to cut off blood circulation. Then this green package is a trauma bandage, so if there's a big gash, you can use that under it. It's a compressed gauze, which if it's bleeding a lot or something like that, you can use that. Then here, so this has a bunch of bandages. Of course, you place them on a wound to keep them clean. And then over here, there's cotton swabs, so you could use this to apply like a cream or something to an area. 2 of them. Then these are just antiseptic pads. You can use these to wipe off the area of injury. Then here we have gloves. These are very important. These ones are sterile since they're sealed. So basically this prevents you from getting any bloodborne pathogens or anything. Helps you treat them safely. Then you have gauze here, and this can be just used to wrap it. You can wrap the injury with gauze first and then wrap it with this or something. Then you have this, and I believe it's just to secure things. You can tighten it, maybe use as a tourniquet if you really need it. Then this is a CPR barrier, breathing barrier. So this is to make sure basically you're not kissing the patient, and that if they hack anything up, you don't swallow it. So there are nicer ones where it's like an actual mask that you put on their face for CPR, but this one is like a sheet basically with a valve that you put over their face, and then you can blow into the valve. And then get this back in. Here we have dressings. So this is just more gauze. And then an emergency blanket actually comes with this kit, and that's important. Like if they're going into shock, you want to use that. Of course, it can be used for other things, like if they're cold or any cold-related illness. So frostbite, this could be useful. Doesn't want to go in. That kind of thing. Then up here, we have triangular bandage. So you can use these to, they're really versatile. There's pictures with it. So like you can wrap their head, you can hold their eye, wrap their eye, wrap their hand, wrap their foot. You can also use it as a sling. Then in here, there's a bunch of dressings and gauze. So there's swabs. You have an iPad, which is very important. If you have an injury to the eye, you want to put this on the uninjured eye, because otherwise your eyes will both move around together and it will harm your vision, because if you have like a fragment in your eye or something, they're both going to be moving. So this one stops the eye from moving. And then more gauze. So yeah, gauze can be used for burns. It can be used for all sorts of things. You can apply salves with it. But the big thing it's useful for is if there's a lot of bleeding, you take gauze and you keep applying pressure. So you would take the gauze out and you would put one on, and then you would put another one on, and then eventually the blood would help it to clot and stop it from bleeding. Of course, if it's a lot, you can use this trauma bandage, that compressed gauze, or even the tourniquet. So that's it. Hopefully that helped you if you needed to know any uses of some of these things.